Do you feel you're in a better position as a team to deal with the job you've now got at hand than you were maybe at the start of the window?
100%. I think we're all aligned in what we're doing out on the training pitch, and I think like the proof's in the pudding. We saw it first half against Wickham, where we completely played them off the pitch, and obviously circumstances in the game changed. Obviously, how the outcome of the game that came out, but we were very happy with the way we performed the first 45. And I think we've got more of that in us.
When you feel that you are maybe better equipped now, why is that, in your opinion, as captain now?
I think we're all just focusing on just now and where we are right now, just one game at a time, taking one day at a time. So we're not really thinking about other games. We just think about the opponents and think of us as a whole, as a collective, not focusing too much on the opponents. We're just focusing on us.
In terms of like the feel in the dressing room, then how's it changed with departures of like Josh Vella, Jack Marriott today? Obviously, experienced players leaving. How has that affected the dynamic amongst the players?
Not much really. We just know that we're here now. We got a job to do. Obviously, them lot were good servants for the club, but they're gone now, and then we have to just focus on who's here now and then what we have to do as a whole to get us out of the position that we're in. But the change room is pretty much the same. Everyone's still bubbly. We're just happy with everyone we've got here now, and then we keep moving forward.
Do you feel that this would be a big achievement for you as captain, given you've got the armband, to be able to help the guys steer clear of relegation?
Yeah, 100%, but it's not about me, it's about the whole team. So I wouldn't really be looking at myself. I just want the whole club to get out of the position we're in. And then when that happens, then you can think about our individual performances and all that stuff. But I'm kind of really want everyone, all the staff and the players to be happy that we hopefully get out of the position we're in now, and then you look forward.
Do you feel that the odds are stacked against you? If you're in a pretty perilous position at the bottom, do you feel like you have got a big job here?
I think we just look at everything just one game at a time. I think obviously the table doesn't lie. The table is the table, but we can't get too focused on that. I think we need to just focus on the games that are coming up. We've got quite a few games in February. Pick up, go on a little run, and everything changes, and then we'll be having a different conversation. So it's just about looking at one game at a time and picking up as much points as you can in this month that's coming ahead.
I suppose, do you feel you just sort of need that stability now this transfer window will be over, so you know who your players are in the squad? You've obviously had 3 different managers already this season, a big turnover of players. Is it just sort of having that stability, knowing what you've got in the camp, who you've got in the camp, and now focus on the job at hand for the rest of the season? Does that help you a little bit?
Yeah, I think with the new management coming in, I think we've kind of had that stability. I think that's been shown in our performances on the pitch. So obviously once the window's done, we'll all know what's here, what's gone, and then we can really focus on ourselves now and then moving forward into the latter end of the season.
Do you have sort of big faith in the squad that you feel they're genuinely capable of competing consistently in League One for the remainder of the season?
Yes, 100%. I look at the squad and we shouldn't be in the position that we're in right now, but we're in it, so we've got to deal with it. But I've got 100% faith that we can claw ourselves out of the trouble that we're in now. Just focus on ourselves, don't focus on anyone else, and control what we can control.
And I suppose joining the club from Colchester in League Two, the last place you want to go to is back down a level again. I know you say it's not about personal perspectives, but for you, coming from League Two, you don't want to go back down a division again, do you?
Of course, as a club, no one wants to go down and no one wants to get relegated. So I think we're just focused on trying to stay in this league and focusing on one game at a time, and then moving forward as a whole and just focusing on ourselves, really.
And you mentioned that game last weekend. Your opposition this weekend, Port Vale, the team just above that dotted line. How much are you're taking quite a lot from that first half performance then, even though it sort of unravelled in the second half?
No, of course. I think we have to take positives from that game. I think if we had 11 men on the pitch, that game could have turned out different, but I guess that's football. So we look forward to Port Vale now, another big game, another big test. So we need to go and take the game to them and hopefully come out with 3 points. They're the closest team to us outside of that zone, so we need to go and take it to them.
Does that add anything more onto the game for you guys?
I think everyone, you can't just dress it down. Everyone knows what the game is and who we're playing against and where they are in the table. So if I was to come here and tell you that we don't know that, I'd be lying. So I think we're just more trying to focus on ourselves, on how we can get the best out of ourselves. Because I think if we get the best out of ourselves, then there'll be no complaints.